Hey guys, John Thomas here. At Streams Ministries, we are asked often what different elements might mean in dreams. And one of them that we get asked about are keys. You ever been given a key in a dream? I had a friend that in a dream was given a key, and when she woke up, she still had the key. Now that's fun. Keys, what do keys represent? Now, we could look at biblically. It talks about keys as the ability or the authority to open something up. It talks about the key of the house of David, which was given to the steward. Well, the steward was the manager that had the right and the responsibility to access all the resources of the house to accomplish what the king wanted done so that the king didn't have to think about it. He didn't have to figure out whether or not there was enough money for someone to go get the groceries that they needed to be able to cook that week. Somebody else did all that. Somebody else had the responsibility. They had the authority, and that was the steward. And so the key would represent the ability to open something or to close something, which is what Jesus talks about in Revelation. I hold the key. I open a door that no man can shut. I shut a door that no man can open. So keys can represent authority. It can represent access. It can represent the ability to get to something that's been locked up. Sometimes keys can talk about revelation. In Matthew chapter 16, Jesus told Peter, I've given you the keys to the kingdom. What were the keys to the kingdom? It was authority, but it was revelation. He'd been given revelation knowledge from the Father of who Jesus was, and that was a key that unlocked something in the spirit that he now had access to. Because once you get revelation from God about something, you now have access to something that you didn't have access to before. So it can talk about revelation, but again, tied into access, tied into authority, the ability to get to something. Keys could also represent the ability to unlock something that's been locked up. Maybe you're being handed keys and it's talking about being able to unlock people that have been bound in prison, and you're able to let them out of that bondage, out of that captivity. It could be talking about that. You could be given keys to a new house, which just says that you've come into a new place and now you have an access to this new area of life that you're going to be living in. Houses often would represent your life. And so you're being given these keys to a new house. Or maybe it talks about being given authority in a church. Maybe the house is talking about a church or a business that you're being given authority. The context will tell you a lot. But it usually is something to do with authority or with access. So keys, now that's another interesting dream element.